All hail the Clicks crew! Alright guys, today we are taking a look at my top 3 favorite modern age Batman figures to play. So if you don't see your favorite Batman to play on this list, make sure to put it in the comments below so I can go back through and take a look at it, make sure I didn't miss somebody that's really good. But these are my 3 favorites to play, the best in my opinion. So yeah, we're going to go ahead and get into this. And as with all these top 3 videos, the figure that's my favorite at the end we'll build a team with. Just a little 300 point team just to have some fun with. So, before we get into this video, I want to make sure to let you know that Mr. Clicksflix is sponsored by Lucky Dice Cafe out of Huntsville, Alabama, home of the ROC. No matter if you're in the United States or around the world, Lucky Dice Cafe has the winning role for all your gaming needs. You can visit LuckyDiceCafe.com or use the link to their Facebook page found in the description of this video. Mr. Clicksflix is also sponsored by TrollandToad.com, one of the largest online gaming retailers. Visit TrollandToad.com and use the promo code Mr. Clicksflix for 5% off your Heroclix order today. Alright guys, so now we're going to take a look at my 3 favorite Batman figures for modern age. So up first, we're going to go ahead and take a look at Batman number 005A from the Justice League Unlimited Heroclix set. I really enjoyed the time I've gotten to play with this figure. So let's go ahead and take a look at why maybe that is. So he's got the Batman family, Gotham City, Justice League, Detective keywords. Then he has the Justice League Unlimited trait and a special on his damage or on his attack. Justice League Unlimited trait is at the beginning of your turn, roll a d6, remove an action token from another friendly character with the Justice League keyword that's 100 points or less. So that's really good there. That's definitely worth using. And then the special on his attack is I'll take it from here. Opposing characters within 6 squares in line of fire using impervious, shape change, or super senses decrease their roll for those powers by -1. A 6 is always a success. So that's really good there. It deprives a lot of things of possibly roll out. You've only got a 1 in 6 instead of a 33% chance, which is really good there. Then we take a look at the dial on this guy. He's only 70 points, has the Batman team ability and the JLA team ability. He's got a 6 range single target, 8 movement with running shot, 12 attack with that special, 17 defense, combat reflexes, 3 damage with perplex. It doesn't take very long to look at this dial and know why I like it. You've got a massive 12 attack, and it takes away, or virtually takes away, a lot of rollouts that the opposing character can have. You can either have a 4 damage or a 13 attack all on his own. Can't really have lines of fire drawn to him on the right map, outside of them having a few specific things. I've got some nice Batman-y outwit about halfway through the dial. This is everything you want normally in a Batman. So this is a very, very good Batman that I'd try to get a hold of. Then you got some in cap at the end of the dial. There's just so many things to like about this guy. This is a very solid and easy to get Batman. So the next Batman we're going to take a look at is Batman number Zebro31 from the DC Rebirth Heroclix set. So here he is. He's got a few different keywords here. He's got the Batman family, Gotham City, Justice League, Outsiders, Trinity, and Detective keywords. He's got 2 traits and a special on his movement. His first trait is leading the charge. When Batman makes the first attack during a turn and hits until your next turn, other friendly characters with the Justice League keyword have protected outwit. That is super huge, having protected outwit. That can be game changing on the correct turn, so that's really good. Then his other trait is, yeah, he does that. Lines of fire drawn to Batman are blocked unless the line of fire only crosses only unoccupied clear squares. So that's even better than the regular Batman team ability. So that's really good there. Then he's got this special on his movement called using your momentum against you, charge, leap, climb, sidestep. When Batman breaks away, you may choose an opposing character he broke away from. If you do, after resolutions, place that character up to 2 squares away and within line of fire from its current square. So this is really nice for setting up kill boxes and things like that, repositioning your opponent's team. It's a very powerful and underrated ability by a lot of players. So he's 85 points, a little bit more points than the last one we saw. He has the Outsider's Team ability, which when you use it, makes it so that that character's stats can't be modified. Now, so he can use it on himself. If an opposing character perplexed, let's say, down his attack, you could use it on yourself and go back to that 11 attack. Or you could use it on an opposing character that had a pumped up defense or something like that. So it's really helpful. And he's also got the JLA Team ability. He's got a 5 range dual target. He's got a 9 movement with that special, 18 defense. 11 attack with incapacitate, 17 defense with combat reflexes, and indomitability, 3 damage without wit. This is a really good Batman. So basically, you can charge in, you can attack, and then you can sidestep away to reposition somebody, get them out in the open for an opposing character or for a friendly character to you. So that they can get a better shot or something like that. So this is a really good Batman. I have used this guy a ton at my local venue. And lastly is Batman number 005B from the Justice League Unlimited Heroclix set. This guy's really good. So he's got he's a prime. He's got the Batman family, Justice League, Gotham City, Detective, Martial Arts, and Police keywords. He has improved movement, ignores hindering, and he's got 2 traits. His first trait is something when gone you can never regain. Free for the rest of the game, Batman can't use the Batman team ability, and whenever he occupies a clear square and is given a ranged action to use Incapacitate, Mind Control, or Penetrating Psychic Blast, he can use Improved Targeting, ignores hindering, and can shoot out of adjacency, and may instead target all opposing characters within a line of fire. That's really good. Now his other trait is, it seems that magic always has a price, Colossal Stamina. So this guy's able to do things basically every turn. Then here we are. He's got a 6 range dual target Batman team ability. He's only 40 points. Has a 6 movement with Mind Control, 12 attack with Incapacitate, 18 defense with Mastermind, and Indomitability, 1 damage. And then you can see at the end of his dial, he loses a lot of defense prowess, but he gains at the end of his dial, a 12 attack with Psychic Blast for 4 damage with Probability Control, which is phenomenal. So this guy is, if I want to play a Batman that doesn't necessarily feel like Batman always does, this is a good one. And also, there's no getting out of being able to in-cab or mind control basically a whole team with him. So that's really good there. So those are my 3 favorite Batmans. You let me know which one of these 3 you like the most in the comments below. And if your favorite didn't show up, let me know that in the comments below. So what we're going to take a look at is which one is my favorite one. And it is this DC Rebirth one. I love him. I cannot ever use him enough. Almost every time I need a Batman, I'm reaching for this guy. So what are we going to do with him? He's got some pretty cool abilities on his own, but how are we going to utilize them, maybe use them to reposition to do some other things? So somebody we're going to use just to kind of help him out and provide an additional outwit is going to be the Question from the Justice League Unlimited Heroclix set number 31. And the real reason we're using him is he has that outwit, which is good. He's got the Justice League Unlimited trait, so he can remove a token from Batman. And then he has this Question Authority trait, which is Power. If there's no D6 on this card, roll a D6 and place it on this card. Whenever a character within 6 squares in line of fire makes an attack roll, you may remove the D6 from this card and replace a die with that roll. That's just good. It's a low-cost die replacement thing. So that's really good. And then his special on his attack is at the end of your turn, Smoke Cloud at no cost, but only to generate 1 marker. So that's going to help this Batman out a lot. So he's only 40 points. As you can see, he's got that Perplex, he's got an Outwit, he's got that Smoke Cloud, so he's able to help Batman avoid detection. So what's another way we're going to help Batman and the Question move around? Well, we're going to go ahead and we're going to use Static from the Justice League Unlimited Heroclix set. So he's a rare, he's number 43 in the set. He's got some cool things going for him, but mostly we need a ranged attacker for this team because Batman is really good in close combat, and he's not bad at range, but a 5's kind of short, and he's not super potent, even though static is still a 5 range. Yeah, so what we're using static for is this chain lightning special on his damage, which is when static makes an attack with more than one target, modified damage +1 for each target within 3 squares of him, and after resolutions give a hit target an action token. So he's handing out action tokens and stuff like that, and we're going to be able to use Batman to reposition to utilize that chain lightning even more. He's got the JLA team ability, which is pretty good. Then he's got an 11 attack with TK, again, to help Batman get out there in the fray to begin with. He's got that chain lightning. He's got running shot, which gives way to hypersonic speed, triple target, 3 damage. So he's definitely able to make use of some things. So yeah, that's what we're going to do with him. Now, we have a pretty decent range attacker, but we could use something slightly better to help us just a little bit more. So if you watch me put together a DC team at all, you know who's coming next. It's going to be Zatanna from the Batman the Animated Series set. So just some things she sports. I almost don't even need to look at her card, but we'll look at it for you guys. So she's got the Justice League Unlimited trait, so she can remove action tokens. She's got Penetrating Psychic Blast, Telekinesis, and then she can generate a Bat Bystander. These Bat Bystanders aren't too great, except for that they have enhancement when she generates them. So that'll give her +1 damage to range. It'll give basically everybody's got range on this team except for the Question. So it'll enhance their damage for ranged attacks really good. That's going to help static. And then the special on her damage is Perplex and Probability Control. So she's going to be able to perplex up static's attack to a 12, which is very healthy. And they're just going to be able to long-range support Batman, and they're also going to be able to establish a sort of TK yo-yo with Batman in case you need to tease him out there or something like that to get your opponent baited in. So you guys let me know in the comments below what you think of this 300-point team. I thought it was pretty fun. And you know, a lot of animated characters except for the Batman himself. But yeah, if you enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up, give it a share. It really helps keep me motivated to make these videos. That's all I have for you guys today. As always, please remember that it's only critical miss if you don't have probability control.